Hey, it's Cody Boggs back here with another music video. So I went to the University of Alabama Jazz Ensemble with special guests Chip Crotch, trumpet, and Mace Hibbert on the saxophone. So discuss the music, discuss the entire concert. Okay. So the beginning of the concert, so on this list we have about, say, a solid 15 songs on here. So when they first came out, they played Things Ain't What They Used to Be, which was it was a little messy, you know. It's kind of just everyone getting warmed up. They're all just playing their music at the same time, and then the crowd clapped after they did that. It was interesting, something I've never experienced before. You go into it a little bit, you get Chip Crotz out there. Bill Holman apparently was a person who played the trumpet about a year ago. He sadly died. So they had replaced him with Chip Crotz, who was, I would say he's about 50 years old. He was pretty good. He was decent. He was pretty good on the trumpet. And he did two pieces, had a bunch of solos throughout the whole event. He did Maria as well, Concerto for Cookie, Without a Song. Okay, so Without a Song, they brought out Mace Hibbert, who was a professional on the saxophone. I would say he was probably the best person of the night. But I was surprised because they brought out a lot of people who were like 50 years old, 40 years old, very old people. And they had, this is the list right here with all the students on it. And they had Ben Tippett on the saxophone, who was probably the best student on this whole list. He did, let's see what he did. I think he did, let's see what he did here. I think he did But Beautiful. And he did a lot of solos. He did Gentle Peace, definitely did a solo on Isotope on the back. Isotope had a ton of solos throughout the whole event. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Ben Ted was really good. He's transferring to Georgia Southern next year, I think. So we're losing him, sadly. Jackson Smith also on the saxophone. Really good. Decent, not as good as Ben Tippett though, sadly. The trumpets were good as well. They had Christian Wilson do a solo for, I think he did one for, not Gone. I think he did A-Train, and I think he did Isotope. And for the trombones were rough. I'm not gonna lie, dude. The trombones were a little rough. They were not in tune. They were not in sync, if you want to, whatever you want to say. They had Torn Casper do a solo. He was decent. Parker Hayden do another solo. Yeah. I'm not gonna bring anybody down, but they were okay. They need some improvement. So the bass we had, or brass, I guess. Brass, we had trumpets and trombones, woodwind, saxophones, rhythm section. We have piano. Oh, what do we have? Piano, bass, vibraphone. That was something new. We had a guitar. We had the drum sets, and yeah, that's all we had for that rhythm section. Okay, let's actually get into the rubric a little bit here. Okay, so let me analyze the song. So the first few songs were decent. Chip Crotz did good, older guy. Mace Hibbert on the saxophone did very well. I wanted to go into a Gentle Piece a little bit more because that was the best song of the night for me. It was probably midway through the whole concert. So it was by Kenny Wheeler, and it was really set a good mood for the whole concert, in my opinion. If I had to listen to one song, it'd be that song right there. It started very quietly with a soft flowing tempo and a delicate dynamics, and it gave it a very like almost peaceful type of vibe, I would say. I don't know. Through like the middle of the concert, or the middle of the song, I guess, the music picked up with like a slightly more energy, and you had a solo. You had like look at how stacked this is. You had Chip Crotz solo. You had flugelhorn and Mace Hibbert solos, and then you had the tenor saxophone, which I believe is Ben Tippett, the Georgia Southern transfer. So you had a bunch of guys go crazy in that one. It's insane. The dynamics in the piece shifted subtly. You never like loud or over the top, but just enough to show the emotional tension and release. Towards the end of the piece, it kind of like stopped, I would say, and then like it picked up again, and then it finally finished. It's probably like it's a long piece. I wouldn't be surprised if that was like 9 minutes. You know, it was a really good piece though. And then you go down a little bit further. Appointment in Ghana. That's piano solo by Who do we have here? We have Arthur Jordan. He did a good piano solo on the Ghana one. Take the A Train. We actually had this guy in the crowd. Who was it? Louis Burcraw or Billy? I think it was Louis. Louis was in the crowd. He apparently made the song Take the A Train, which is referencing a show called The Boys, I would assume. And then we had, what do we have here? Randy was good. That featured pretty much everyone as well. And then Isotope was, if you went to the thing, it was just pretty much straight solos. I mean, everyone was doing a solo. It started off with, it started off with bass with Liam Gallagher. He did good on the bass. I like the bass. I always love the bass. And then the piano solo with Arthur Jordan again on Isotope. And then you had the okay, let me get down to this one a little bit. Something new that I saw. Where is that at? Okay, so something new that I saw was the vibraphone. I've never seen a vibraphone at a, I guess, jazz concert in general, in my opinion. I mean, I've probably seen one when I was in like maybe middle school, lower school, I don't know. It was interesting to see him with 4 sticks playing the vibraphone. It was very fun. He didn't do a solo, but he was the one of 3 people playing, which was I think it was guitar, piano, and vibraphone all playing at the same time at the beginning of Isotope. And then Isotope obviously had pretty much everyone playing a solo. You had Torn Casper play solo, Parker Hayden play solo, Christian Wilson again on the trumpet playing the solo. First 2 of the trombone players. What else do we have here? Discuss what you saw at the concert. We went over the instruments, performers, were they focused? Okay, I'll say one person wasn't focused. Where's it? The drum set. Landon. We had some old guy on the drum set. He was around probably 50 years old. He the director was I don't know what signal he did, but he was about to start it and the drummer just started playing for some reason. It was really weird. He was not focused, clearly, but yeah, I noticed that. That was interesting. What else do we have here? What aspects were new to you? So we had definitely the vibraphone new to me. What did you expect in this event? I think, what else we have here? Overall, did you enjoy the music event? I would say I definitely enjoyed the music event. I think it was a really good event to go to. It was long. It was an hour and a half. Didn't quite make it to 9:30. But you definitely had a lot of the students leave. Probably, I would say 90% of them leave at least halfway through, if not close to the beginning, just straight up leave because you didn't really have like the show that you were there at the beginning or end. So that was a little weird, but it's fine. What would you like to know more about? I would like to know more about the vibraphone. I think it's a good instrument, interesting instrument. I've never seen that before. Let's see if I missed anything. What aspects of the event were new to you? Did anything unexpected happen? How did the event end? Okay, so they played the Isotope, which was a bunch of solos, and then they played Things Are Getting Better, which was, I mean, they should have just finished with Isotope. Isotope was good. I didn't talk about the director. The director, or the conductor, I guess, was Christopher Kozak, and he had lost his voice, so he didn't speak that much, but he was pretty funny. And he definitely kept everyone on track other than that drum setter who just started playing early for some reason. It was a little weird, but it's fine. Discussed what else on the concert. Instruments, went over the instruments. Unexpected happened. How did it end? Talked about the dynamics, tempo, etc. I mean, I can go over the tempo and dynamics of each and every song, but that would take all day. It'd be a 1-hour documentary right here. I mean, oh my goodness. Prove you were present at the beginning, middle, end of the video discussion. Okay, I think we proved that, and overall, I think it was a good event. Got the little flyer right here. I was unable to make the one on April 1st, so this is the one on April 10th, 2025, Thursday. One I went to last night. So, thank you.